For me personally, it's very outstanding. A CD Walkman I received in the very beginning of CD Walkman. This must be 300-400 years ago. But guess what? This thing is still working and it's still sounding great.
Yeah, and it was half as thick as the usual regular Sony one. And
Yeah.
it was a Asia Japanese device only. They didn't sell them in the West. And it's an amazing piece. I have the same one.
That's a really great, outstanding gift, simply because it really is still working fabulously. I still have it with me.
Yep.
After all these years.
And, you know, I'd rather not talk too much about gifts. You know, the thing in modern days traveling, you know, you're very limited to what you can carry with you. And if I said something, I know the mentality of the fans, you know, I'd end up having exactly what I would mention now. And the thing is, I can't possibly carry it all, you know. There used to be a time, you know, where you had like an extra case, you know, where you could put gifts, right? And then somehow you made it clear with the airline and whatever, you know, but that simply isn't possible anymore. So I'd rather not have any gifts, you know. It's just that, you know, I always loved it and it was amazing and whatever, but then you're so sad if you have to leave it somewhere, which never happened to me, but it would happen in the future. So please, no outrageous, huge gifts, you know, make it small, make it practical, or whatever, you know, or give monetary donations.
Well, like the latest years, I actually led a more or less dangerous life because the fans found out that I'm into whiskey or a good red wine or smokes like Havana stuff. And the last years, I've seen more tobacco and alcohol coming in, which is very dangerous because I have to destroy it for given reasons. I can't take it with me, so I have to empty it there, which is, yeah, as you may imagine, not easy to drink a bottle of whiskey in 2 or 3 days, but I do my best.
Oh, what's the problem with that? No, anyways, you know, even I love udon soups, you know, and so I always try to pack like 5 or 10 of them, you know, into my case to carry them home so I can prepare them at my home later, right? And I never made it above 2 udon soups that would fit my suitcase, you know, and you can imagine how that is, you know, you always carry as little stuff as you think you could, right? And usually during a tour or whatever, you have that suitcase, you know, packed with other stuff you really need, and there's not much left really, and that's a drag. That's really a drag. But we've gotten amazing things like puppet dolls, self-made, you know, and stuff, and saris and whatever. And that was amazing. Some saris were slightly double as much too tall for the intended person and stuff, but you know, it was the idea that counts, you know. And I still have a T-shirt of one Japanese daddy who won a meeting with us, you know, that he gave to me. He was there with his wife and his kid, and he just had a T-shirt for me, you know, and I still wear that T-shirt at night, you know, when I sleep, you know. Sometimes I crank it out and I go like, ah, that was the Japanese daddy in Osaka. He gave me that, and so I put it on and sleep.